What is going on, Roland Empire? Just here to give you guys a new video just to talk about some things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to do this as like a review, a revisit review, a revised review. Put it with a tagline, it's overrated, it's underrated kind of stuff. But I felt like wanting to talk about a bit of the ending to La La Land, which, the movie's been out for a long time. It's won the awards. I thought it's won other awards, but it's won a majority of a lot of awards kind of thing. And it's, you know the story already. Directed by Damien Chazelle and has stars like Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling, that kind of stuff. But an interesting thing that has caught my attention again is how people thought the ending was. And just like, and I get it. Like, it should have been one kind of ending, and the way it also was selling you. But then they're like, dang, it was actually the truest ending was what happened, kind of thing. I get how, like, you know, they deserve to be together. The way they teased it, it was just so good. And, that kind of reaction really, could make someone's movie, make or break the opinion of someone. Or heck, maybe someone's just like, you know what? I'm glad they teased what they did, but then they did what they ended up getting, and I was okay with that. So it really depends. It's a spectrum of a lot of people, but I did hear a lot, especially when the movie was out. What they thought, but now seeing it so many times now, it being later, now being the present of this present, like seeing how it's marinated with a lot of people. It's an interesting take, and like yeah, it's just a lot of people really wanted these two to just be together. They just thought, what was going to become the conclusion was the conclusion. And then for me, I'm just like, I do, like I say, I get it, and I do want that. And but it's interesting to think if that was what we got, if that is how impactful the movie was for me. Maybe because I still liked it, that I would have been okay. But the resolution of what was like, I liked it that much more. For me, I liked the decision they went with. It was for me a story where it's just like, it's one where like the whole, like, your passion, how what you want for your goals, your hobbies, how it might triumph, how might surpass the romance, the love side of stuff, just those kinds of themes, and just the symbolisms, that what I got with these people, like it showed. I like, for me, this is the subjected opinion. I liked how, yes, it showed so much the two characters caring for one another, and we built to that, but in realizing what they really wanted, like their overall careers, and just it's a nice kind of layer. It's like they really did kind of show that that's what they really were introduced as, those kinds of people with the ambitions, the driven, the goals, and all that. But then meeting them was kind of like a surplus, a surprise. And but realizing, man, we really do care about it one another. But you know I really do want to go reach for my dreams and my goals, and do what I really was my number one passion. And you might think, wow, dude, like, you're really going for like the job, the career, as opposed to the love, the hey, the aspect. It's just, it's everybody's different. And I'm not saying like you relate to it like that. That's really how you might see it. It's just, it all depends case by case. But the story of how these people were, how they were presented, as much as I did care about them, I did, it was fleshed, it was layered, it was so much of like how much they rooted for one another. And then, but realizing how the tensions then started to conflict when they're like, yeah, their pursuits are gonna intervene with their personal relationship, and they have to decide. And yeah, it is to have sometimes be like, okay, it's gonna be you and me kind of thing. And it's a nice, it's a romance, a fairy tale, or realistic too. It's like some people do pick that, but other people sometimes go, yeah, but my work, just what I've been working for, what makes me, what makes me myself, my passion, I gotta go for that. So it really, it's just, it all depends. Like, who knows what I would have done? Like, who knows how I would have done it? But like, I liked it. I like that. Like, you can just, you relate to it, where like, you might have not had this, you might have had this, you know, you do care for someone, but also you understand the mutual agreement. You understand that you respect each other. You gotta do yourself. You gotta do yourself in the sense where you go what you want. You go get, what you aspire to be, and just go live your life in that sense. and that's what I like really just like cared so much. And that ending shot, the ending shot is what times like, especially seeing them give each other one last look, saying like, hey, it's okay, it's good to see you, it's definitely just good to see you. That was a nice bookend, and I really did like, oh, I love that. It's one of my favorite like things of like film, yeah, film like endings, that kind of also sense is that kind of stuff. And yeah, because of that, just because of that decision, I really did like the film just even more, just as more as you can for this kind of thing. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you thought. It's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing to think how like, you know, it how a film can. I like that they can do that to their audiences. Okay, like to give these audiences that kind of like ride of emotions kind of thing. So what did you guys think of it? Did you hate the decision? Did you love the decision? All this in the comments below. And as always, Roll on Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.